Good morning. This is Graham Bibby on the 19th of June 2015. Not sure if you can detect this from my Camtasia, but there's a slight smile on my face after last night's market action, especially in the US. As many of you will know, for some time now I've been saying that I thought the markets were, especially the insider club holdings, were going to have an exceptionally good year. We certainly are in relation to the market, with average portfolios up between 11 and 13%, and we're not at the halfway mark yet. Stunningly outperforming things like the US broader market averages. For example, here's the S&P 500. Now, if you're watching Bloomberg or CNBC last night, there's hip hip hooray, the markets are at new highs. This is, the usual hype. They're either doom and glooming it or they're pumping it up. But let me tell you, look, this is one trading day, two trading days, three trading days, four trading days. 4 trading days ago, that's where the market was. And at the beginning of the year, that's where the market was. So, it looks great. We're at 15-year highs or 7-year highs or 10-year highs or whatever they're talking about. But, it's not like that. The Insiders Club is telling you reality. And what's basically happening is the Dow Jones 30 to the S&P 500, which is broad based. The Dow Jones 30 was here 4 days ago, and at the beginning of the year, it was up here. So that was actually down, and we're now marginally above that level. We're not at that high yet. But we're not really concerned about that because the Insiders Club is giving you the insiders tip to managing buy and sell signals. The trend is your friend. We follow the trend, and the biggest thing is I use protection from the downside. It doesn't mean they always get out and things don't turn around, because this is a stock that I love, Valeant Pharmaceuticals. We sold that not too long ago. I still love the stock. It's a great stock. However, I have a lot of things to buy. I have more things to buy currently than clients have got money. And I wish sometimes when I tell people that, okay, we've just had this quiet period, which we really had since February, March, because we were at these kind of returns in February and March, but the market doesn't care what I want; it does what it wants. And we were in a correction mode here for this stock. Looked like this level should have been support, and then I looked to see what else I should be buying, so I sold it, but it's breaking back out upwards now. It looks a great stock, but I've got so many stocks to buy just now. Here's some of the stocks in our Insiders Club. This one was virtually going, but didn't. Avago, great company. We were at, see this point here on this day. This is why I don't go on putting stop losses in the market. We were just around the stop loss position here, and it looks to me as if we've had a move, correction sideways, and we're starting to break out to the upside. I think this stock looks particularly good. And if I get up to my leaderboard, look at this. INPHI Corporation Semiconductor. Woof. 3.43% last night, new high. So we had this move, correction, move, sideways movement, which is great because the market was selling off a bit. And then, we broke out to the upside, looks really, really good. Skyworks, company I've loved, almost got to the sell position because 100 was a stop loss position, and it went below it intraday but ended here. Just want to show you, I've mentioned this before, this bar line on the side is where the stock ended. So although the stock was down a reasonable amount during the day, it ended near the highs, which indicates buying. And then we moved higher. Then this correction phase here, we ended to the top of the spread, and now we're moving higher. Looks great. Gentherm, we've done well out of a number of times, but these stocks do go through these correction phases. Look at this one here from September to December. This is going from 52 to 32. That's about nearly a 40% correction. But the stock hadn't finished. It was still in an uptrend. So we come out over here when stop losses are broken because we don't know how far the correction phase is going to go. And then we look to re-enter once a new uptrend starts and we're at a new high, because this is all about limiting the downside, leaving the upside potential fully intact. Now, this stock has been terrific. It's been undervalued for a long time. But again, if we go way back, and don't be frightened by stock prices, winners keep winning. You should buy high and sell high. It's this fallacy of buy low and sell high very rarely works, because if something is low, it's at its lowest, there's something wrong with it. We need to be trend followers, follow the trend. So this stock goes up, correction, sideways movement, up, significant correction. And these corrections are significant. From here, 85 to 65. That's, that's over a 25% correction. And even more recently, this stock went from roughly 115 to 88. So that is 25%, something like that. But what I really love is the chart analysis here. I showed this chart I don't know how many times on my Camtasias. I was explaining to people this was the support band around here. Although we had dipped through it there, we ended up here at this level. So it was a climatic, weak holders of the stock getting out, boom. And then we were going sideways, support around this level. Sellers were coming in at an even faster rate, and then bingo, we broke through, and then we bought it. It didn't really go anywhere for about 3 weeks. But I said to you, if you get a breakout of these sideways movements, normally the stock will move a lot in the direction of the breakout, and this stock certainly has, because roughly in 2 months it's gone from the 103 level to the 121 level, which is, I don't know, somewhere like 17-18% in a couple of months. So for me, that looks pretty good. We have a few more of those in the portfolio. Now, I've said to people, I have the best watch list that I've ever had in 30 years of monitoring markets, and the best watch list I've had in the Insiders Club. And the watch list is undervalued companies. Undervalued means the price that we're going to buy the stock at in relation to the earnings growth is some of the best I've ever seen. The earnings growth for most of these companies is far in excess, or not most of them, all of them, is far in excess of the forward earnings growth of the market in general, the S&P 500. So we're looking to seriously outperform the market. We've had this beginning of the year sideways movement. We had a run up at the beginning of the year, which was when we put on our 11 to 13%, and we've been treading water around that. As at last night, I think that's had a bit of an uplift, and I'm still looking for this year to be one of my best, if not the best years I've had. That means there's a lot to be gained in the second half of this year. So if you're watching this and you're not in the Insiders Club, what are you doing? You need to join. And if you've got money in the Insiders Club, but you've got more money that could be put to work, look at joining the Insiders Club, this service, which is undervalued superior earnings stocks. If you've got a lot of money with us already, you could join the Insiders Club FOS, Fund Optimization Service, where we're using exchange traded funds, because that's going to perform well in the second half of this year. And if you've got some other cash where you want to knock the ball out of the park, my new service, my special situation service, is only putting stocks in there that I believe on a modest side could rise 50%, but really stocks that can rise, 1 times, which is 100%, 3 times, 5 times, even 10 times. I'm looking for 10 baggers in that service. I'm really excited about it because I've been doing a lot of research during these periods, and I found a handful of gems that I think could do that. So let me just check the time frame. Where are we? Da, 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 da. Where are we? We are recording. Here we go. We're at 10 minutes and 16 seconds. So I just want to finish off with a couple of other things. Facebook, the stock that I love, but been going sideways really since last October. We got out of because it broke down below these levels, and then it started a new uptrend. And last night it's at 1.36. It's trying to peak above these levels. If it gets above these levels, again, I think there's going to be acceleration to the upside. And if it goes above 85, I think we're going to see a move something like this. So this stock moves in waves. Look, great. If you bought it back down here, we originally bought it at 25, it's 82. We exit during these correction points because they can be significant. But we've had a big sideways movement. I think there's a lot of great things in store still for Facebook. I can't fall in love with the stock. If it starts to fall, we're out. And where are you, my friend? Here we are. Is Apple. Don't you just love them? That's been in a sideways movement really since, well, let's say February time. But this is buyers coming in at higher levels. We're not breaking through to the upside, but if we get above 130 and probably 135, I think you're going to see one of these moves, or one of these moves, or one of these moves. I won't fall in love with it. I know where my stop loss positions are. I'm looking to see some upward momentum on two of my favorites, but Avago, I like in that stock a lot these days, and Skyworks that we've been in for some time. And if you've got it in your portfolio, just look at the returns you've had. I think we could be up somewhere 60-70% on this stock, and it keeps on going. So it's Graham Bibby here on the 19th of June saying, with gratitude, thank you to the universe and thank you to the markets, and let's get this baby going, because I'm so excited about this year, and I really want people in the Insiders Club to see how we can perform and do my average, which is in the 20 to 30% range. So it's Graham Bibby here saying it's Friday, the 19th of June 2015. The weekend's coming. Have a great weekend, and just get your emails on ceo@richmondth.com. Send me an email. Hi, Graham, I'm interested. What's next? Can I Skype you? Can we speak together? Can I add more funds? Let's make the second half of the year a really good year for you, and produce your year-end Christmas present. So Graham Bibby saying bye-bye for now.